The On Nigeria program is an ambitious investment by MacArthur Foundation to strengthen anti-corruption work in Nigeria.
MacArthur's broader mission is really ensuring a just, vibrant and peaceful world. And in line with that, MacArthur has therefore created some big bets that will help jumpstart achieving this just, vibrant and peaceful world. And in the context of Nigeria, that big bet is the On Nigeria program, whose main goal is to support Nigerian-led efforts to reduce corruption.
Because we believe that corruption is systemic, is holistic. So you don't just look at one sector of it, but you have to approach it from multiple angles.
The goal for the criminal justice actors has been to strengthen infrastructure to ensure that the agencies that deal with anti-corruption are effective, and in turn we get transparency and accountability within the government sector.
MacArthur, in his wisdom, thought that it would be great to have a bottom-top approach to the fight against corruption in the country. And so they identified a number of organizations around the country that were supporting different initiatives, activities, to enhance better coordination of anti-corruption agencies, to create massive awareness around the issue.
Our own cohort, which is the media and journalism cohort, and we are, as the name implies, organizations that are working directly as news media organizations, foundations for journalism and media. We are also, advocacy groups that support media work. We are institutions of journalism that teach students of journalism.
The behavioral change cohort is made up of at least 4 different groups of people, all focused on how to change norms and behavior. People who utilize capacity building and engagement with communities, people who utilize advocacy, people who utilize media, and then faith-based organizations.
It's like the experimental cohort of the MacArthur Foundation, and as the name implies, it seeks to promote transparency and accountability by behavior change initiatives.
What we do in the joint body cohort is build public support and confidence in the whistleblowing policy of the Nigerian government.
Our work was to make sure that we include the grassroots communities who are marginalized and disadvantaged, that they are included in the budget-making process at the local government level.
One of our strategies in promoting compliance in accountability and transparency has been awareness, provision of information, and participation. We provide all the necessary information that everybody in the system is supposed to know to help them prevent corruption and promote the transparency and accountability, and also participation. Participation is key.
The most important thing for us about On Nigeria is the ability to connect governmental and non-governmental energies, because for change to happen, they need each other. And one of the things that I'm most proud of from the On Nigeria work is the fact that, I think it was over 1 trillion, naira that was saved through the efforts of the Presidential Advisory Committee Against Corruption, or PACAC, that was now plowed back into school feeding for children in public schools.
When this our project started, by that time we just had 16 states which have adopted the ECJ law. And today we are happy to say that 36 states have actually passed the law.
In June 2023, we published a report that looked into what was happening across 4 different highways and how many checkpoints were existing there, how much the people at the checkpoints were collecting. And we realized that in a year, up to 100 million naira was being collected from people plying those routes. And after the investigation was published, we got it amplified on Primorg, which is coincidentally also a beneficiary of the MacArthur Foundation and a member of the cohort.
Primorg was not going to let that story go. We took it up and we wrote to the Nigerian Army, we wrote to Road Safety. There were so many organizations and MDAs mentioned in that story. We wrote to all of them.
During the process of implementing this project for the past 6 years, we've established 61 anti-corruption platforms. As a way of sustainability, these 61 anti-corruption platforms have been consolidated into 3 platforms: Ministers Against Corruption, Women Against Corruption, and Youth Vanguard Against Corruption. And all these platforms have independent leaders that are running these platforms.
When you look at this, our states today now, a lot of things are changing. In terms of service delivery, I think it's getting better. And when you look at some of the projects around in terms of health, in terms of education, and as a person with disability, for every public buildings now, there must be accessibility facilities like ramp, like handrails. So when you look at some of those facilities now, you begin to see some of these facilities being put into it. And that is one of those benefits that are coming to the citizens.
There was one particular incident in one of the schools where the contractors tried to make money by using substandard product. And because of our Follow the Money radio under the joint body funding from MacArthur, there's a youth leader who mobilized his community members and rejected the project. And this contractor was a very influential and powerful person and got the police to arrest him, saying he was causing civil unrest. We got wind of this information, placed a call to the government house, and the governor ordered that this boy be released. He got an apology from the contractor, and then the government also rejected the contract. That's the power of the knowledge and the information we've given to a community to know their rights, demanding it, and also standing for their rights.
I think now we have over 62 institutions at the local level that have women in their cabinet. We have chiefs that have admitted more than 2 women into their cabinets and have given them special rooms for consideration. But what I think is most important is that we've been able to work together as a team. It is no longer us and them.
Without the umbrella created by MacArthur, that wouldn't have been possible at all. So it's not just about the money. Money is not enough to solve some of the ambitious problems we're out to solve.
I think it's a very unique project or program. There's never been 2 of its type with any development partners I've ever seen in my life, because they allow you to do things the way you know how to do it, to achieve the exact thing which you want to achieve. No, but there's no any imposition of anything on you.
Working with MacArthur over the years has really been impactful. It allows freedom of implementation, how we choose to implement our project, as long as, we are in line with our overall scope, of our objectives and, goals.
MacArthur is one of the donors that when they give you the grant, they allow you to express yourself with it. They allow you to do what you intend to do.
You would see their leadership attend every event that you call them to attend.
In our organization, we say they're one of the best of our partners, because again, they say don't call us your funders, call us, we're partners in this journey.
It's a collaboration that has been very beneficial to us, and it's something that we hope to sustain beyond the On Nigeria program.
Philanthropy is defined as what you do for humankind, the good that you do for humankind. And I believe that many of us would have loved to have an opportunity to be useful, to be helpful to other human beings. And many of us do it in different ways. But I think that working for the MacArthur, in my view, has given me additional way of being of service to humanity and other things, to which I'm always grateful for.